everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be taking a look into something a little bit different. We are going to be asking the cards about the spy balloon that is currently making its way across the United States, the North United States. The US have been tracking this balloon for a while. They were thinking of shooting it down. Apparently Joe Biden ordered it to be shot down, but the area it was over, it was going to cause the danger to life, so they didn't. So anyway, so this spy balloon's making its way across the United States, so I thought we'd just have a look and see what the cards have to say about it. China have denied it's anything to do with them. However, there are tensions growing in the Pacific. There's some trade deals within that region and the United States, and yeah. So without further ado, I'll have a look and see what the cards have to say about this. See if we can garner anything at all from who's behind it, why it's there, what's going on, and just have a look with the cards. Okay, why is the spy balloon there? Six of Swords. That's interesting. So with the Six of Swords, I would say in this instance that they are garnering intelligence, but this is actually gone off course to where it's meant to be. I know that sounds really weird, but hear me out. The Six of Swords upright, it's all about moving it forward, going through past a difficult time, maybe moving, traveling on a journey. With it in reversal, when we're talking about a spy balloon, we've got to think of the starting point. I'm doing a Celtic cross spread, so the cards kind of speak to where they are in the spread, as well as speak to each other where the other card's positioned. That's how this goes if you're new to the channel. So this is the starting point. So I really feel like this is off course. Five of Wands crossing. This is to do with saber rattling and frustrations and people arguing backwards and forwards. So this could well be to do with stuff with Taiwan, stuff regarding stuff in the Pacific. I wonder if this is actually... let's have a look, see what's known about it. Three of Swords, heartbreak, okay. What's underneath it? Four of Swords. Death, reconnaissance, arguing, heartbreak. I think this is conflict that's already going on. The Five of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Four of Swords. This does seem to me to be something that's already going on. This is something to do with the conflict in Europe at the moment, with the Ukraine war. I know that sounds very odd. Then why would it be going across America? Knight of Pentacles. Funding, money. The Magician in action. Is it because of the money and the bankrolling that maybe America have been doing with Ukraine? Maybe there's something that they're wanting to see. This is to bring about a frustration of action, though. They're trying to kind of muddy the waters with stuff. Maybe this is being done to deflect from the Ukraine war. and refocus people's energy to somewhere else. Let's see what's on the mind, because this will be... Okay. So we've got the Knight of Swords there and the Hierophant there. So the Knight of Swords is coming in, and this is very much going up against... the Hierophant's all about like institutions, so it could be government. It could well be spy institutions as well, because we're talking about spies. So the CIA, those kind of people, I don't know what you call it. It'll be like M16 or MI6 for America. The Knight of Swords there shows that there is somebody who is ready to be disruptive, ready to go on in. I really feel if the Knight of Pentacles is facing that way, the Knight of Swords is facing that way, I really feel this is something to do with Ukraine. This is something to do with money funding of Ukraine, and there's this disruptive element there. They're wanting the powers that be to know that they are being watched. I don't think, however, that this balloon is on the right course. It's kind of gone off course. With the Two of Cups there, it shows that there's a split in a union. That's what they're wanting. This is the whole purpose of it. And the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Again, this is about generosity, giving, and being very affluent and throwing money around. They're wanting to disrupt cash flow to Ukraine, I think. They're wanting to refocus, allegedly. And this is all for entertainment purposes only, of course. It does look like they're wanting to refocus the people's minds onto they want to refocus people's minds back onto kind of like China and kind of, yeah, it's like, we can invade your airspace, don't be fooled to think that you're not. It's basically two empires going at each other, really, isn't it? It's China flexing a muscle to say, look what we can do. But I don't believe it's on course. And it does look like they're doing this to put pressure on because of the money that's been funded into Ukraine. Let's have a look and see. Why is Ukraine coming up with this balloon? They want people to take the kind of, look, you can be vulnerable too, if that makes sense. There's the Six of Wands. They want glory. They want... And the Knight of Cups there. There's a lot of knights coming into this reading. I really do feel like this is something to do with Ukraine, because you've got Six of Wands, the glory. They're wanting the glory, but they're getting stopped here with the Knight of Cups. The King of Pentacles. This is all about money, guys. And there's the Nine of Swords. Stress and worry, losses. Yeah. Let me pull out the rest of the cards. Knight of Wands. So many knights with this. Knight of Pentacles again. Page of Cups. And the King of Wands, of course. This is all about control. We've got the Devil leaving the situation. And I really feel like this is being done by China to refocus people's minds onto them, but they're doing this because of Ukraine. Now, what's really behind it? We've got the Devil there. Now, the Devil is a controlling, coercive, manipulative, it has the worst intentions, and it's just, you know what the devil is. You don't need me to go through that with you. The 9 of Swords underneath is causing stress, and we've got the 4 of Swords there. And then we have got the King of Cups crossing Wands. What's doing this is the money coming in with the King of Pentacles, the money coming in and the finances coming in, and it's disrupting, it's being disruptive to Ukraine, to business deals that are happening in the Pacific. I do feel like this is all about Ukraine because we've got so many knights coming in, and it's showing that there is a lot of hostility, a lot of jostling, because we've got the Knight of Cups as well as the Knight of Pentacles coming out again there, and the Knight of Wands. We've got Judgment there. This is a resetting of boundaries, and the resetting of boundaries, and basically what I'm getting is this is China's way of saying we can invade your space. It's doing two things. It's trying to get America to refocus its intentions towards China and put money towards bolstering defences, which would take money, in their mind, take money from the pot that is being sent to Ukraine. It's a resetting of boundaries and an inaction. That's what they're wanting. But we have got the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles there in reverse, and this is showing that they are very agitated. There's some very agitated, very angry people who are going to act out aggressively, and they are wanting that Knight of Pentacles to make a mess with their money, be ungrounded, be unreasonable. And then we have got the Page of Cups there. They really want, and then we have got the King of Wands. There's a lot of male energy in these readings, and I say that because there's so many knights and kings in this. I really feel like we're going to get a clash of powers. Now, we've got two world empires effectively at this moment. We've got the King of Cups, and which could well be America, and we've got the King of Wands, which could well be China, the fire dragons. And I feel like there is going to come into a conflict. There is going to be more to this. People are going to act out more angrily. I do feel like there's going to be, and this is the first time I've really done a reading into China and the balloon and stuff like that. I do think that there is going to be something happening with China and America, because what they're trying to do at the minute is kind of destabilize stuff. By just saying, look what we can do with this balloon. And it works twofold. It bolsters their ally, which is Russia, effectively. And it's, yeah. Now, this is no offense to the Russian people or the American people or any people who live in any of those countries at all, but there are two empires. There is China, which owns vast swathes of the earth, and America, which has a vast cultural impact across the world. And there will come a reckoning. There will come a reckoning with this, and I don't think either side is going to necessarily back down. But China's been doing it very kind of insidiously, whether it be through tech, whether it be through purchasing, whether it be through TikTok, whatever. There's just so much that's kind of going on in the behind the scenes. And I do think we are going to get more of a reckoning in this. I know this reading was a little bit tongue-in-cheek when I started out doing it, but I do think there is more to it. This is just a mere distraction. It's actually gone off course. To summarise, it's a distraction from Ukraine. They want to refocus American military minds and take the money that they've been using to fund the war in Ukraine and take it up, you know, put that towards bolstering stuff with China. So, yeah, kind of a favour to Putin in a way. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. But yeah, it's messy. It's about money. It's about power. And it's about just the state of it. Just showing that they can do this and they will do this. And they're not bothered what you think. And then they'll just deny it. China will just deny it. And America's just got to kind of, I don't know how it'll end. But the King of Wands in reverse, there's going to come a point where it's going to escalate within the next year. I'm not seeing like a war or anything. It's an escalation, so there may become more tensions with China for sure, definitely. But they just did it because they can. They've done it to show them that it doesn't matter, we can do what we want. And they've also done it so it refocuses money and time away from the war in Ukraine, and that will be beneficial to Putin or whatever. But that's what I'm seeing in the cards. Let me know what you guys see, if there's anything you would like to add. It's very different doing a reading on a spy balloon. I've never done a reading on a spy balloon before, but there we go. Thank you very much for being here. Let me know if there's any readings you'd like me to do in the comments below, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye everyone.